Hey, this is Chris with AffiliateTuber, and today I wanted to talk about Blazing Proxies, which you can find at blazeproxies.com. And also, I'm trying to get some coupons you guys can use, so if you're interested in trying out this service, be sure you look under this video in the description box to see if I have those coupons available or if they've changed. Okay, so I've been using Blazing Proxies now for probably about 2 years, and I have tried just about every type of proxy out there, not from shared proxies to dedicated private proxies, residential proxies. I've spent literally probably several tens of thousands of dollars on proxies over the past few years. And the reason I do that is because I do a lot of social media stuff. For example, with YouTube marketing, I have a lot of YouTube accounts. And for me to use the YouTube accounts, and prevent them all from getting linked together and banned, I separate them by using different private dedicated proxies. So when they access the internet, it looks like they're coming from a different place. And so over time, after using a lot of these proxies, you start learning which ones work well and which ones don't. And what I mean by that, especially if you're doing any kind of marketing with like YouTube or something that requires a lot of bandwidth, is that you will freeze a lot and it won't load just because the proxies are so slow. And I've yet to experience that with Blazing Proxies. And so what I want to do is just take you through here and show you a little bit about what the proxies are, which ones you should buy based upon what you're doing. And then inside, I'm going to show you inside my dashboard too, so you know how to set them up. And so the first thing you want to do is go to blazeproxies.com, and then when you're here you can go up to Proxies and then click on Blazing Proxies. This is the one you want. And then when you're here, just click on View More, this button. Okay, so when you're here you can scroll down and you can get more details about their proxies, about what they are, how they work, and you can even set it up from your location that you want the proxies to be from, and they do have a few options here. If you scroll on down, you can try them for free for 2 days if you want. Otherwise, you can get started. And now let me explain what these are. So they're semi-dedicated, dedicated, and rotating. Semi-dedicated proxies are proxies that you're sharing with other people. And the problem with that, especially if you're using them for social media, is that if somebody else is abusing those same proxies you're using, then those proxies can get banned. And if they get banned, then you can't use them on your end either. So I never ever use these, especially with social accounts. Now I will use these sometimes when I'm, if I'm scraping or doing something like that, because if I get banned, it's not too big of a deal. But when you want the same proxy to be able to be used over and over again when you're using social accounts, then you want to go with the dedicated or private proxies. Next is rotating proxies, and what rotating proxies is, different proxy companies do this differently. Some of them with rotating proxies, they will rotate them on a time. So like every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, that proxy will automatically rotate to a new one with whatever tool you're using or browser you're using. Now, there are also some companies like Storm Proxies, and I'll put their link under this video as well, and they have coupons too, where they will rotate every time you make a new request. So if you're using some kind of a tool that is just doing one job after another, after every job it does, it's going to connect automatically to a different proxy instead of doing it based on time. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and click on dedicated, and we're going to scroll down, and you can try these out for 2 days for free on any of these. And they give you a little bit more explanation here under them as well. But down here, you want to choose how many proxies you need. Now for me, with YouTube accounts, I will use one proxy with 2 or 3 accounts. So in other words, if I have, let's say 12 accounts, I would use I'll probably get 6 proxies. That way I can break it down and use the same proxy with 2 different accounts. And you can see here you can pay by the month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. The longer duration you choose, the more of a discount you get. Now, I currently have 100 proxies that I use, and I change them out once in a while. So if you do that, they're a little over $1 a piece if you do it per month. If you get it for 12 months, You can see here it's $11.34. You get a 20% discount. So that is kind of expensive if you want to pay it up for a whole year, but that option's available if you want to save some money on it. So what you do here afterwards, after you choose how many proxies you want, and after you choose the duration, you want to come over here and click complete your order. Now when you do that, it's going to set them up for you. It's going to take a few minutes, and then you're going to be able to log into your dashboard. Okay, so this is your dashboard. You can see I currently have 110 proxies. I have 100 dedicated proxies, and I'm trying out their service they have for their rotating proxies for some other tools that I'm using. So you can see down here, this is a list of all of my proxies. These proxies are only going to work if you are connecting through this proxy. So what you would do is whenever you guys sign up for this account, you can come in here and enter your IP address right here. If you don't know what your IP address is, just go to Google and type in "what's my IP," and it'll show you your IP address. You copy that, you come here and you paste it in your box, and you click add. Give it about 30 minutes, and then you can start using your proxies from there. Okay, the other option is if you would rather, you can come up here and choose username and password, and you can assign a username and password for your proxies, and then you would have to log in to your proxies that way instead of through an IP address. Now if I want to download all these proxies at once, all I have to do is come up here and click export, and I can choose all proxies, and it'll just let me copy all the proxies that I have, and I can put them in whatever tool I'm using into my text pad, keep them on my desktop or whatever. Now the other thing that's great about using Blazing Proxies is they do have a proxy tester. So if you think your proxies are down, you can download this little tool here for Mac or Windows and enter your email address they give you, a key they give you, which I've removed here from mine, and then it'll let you log in and test all your proxies to make sure they're working okay. I do have unlimited threads for my proxies, which means I can use as many threads as I want to with my tools on my proxies, which is great. I can upgrade my plan anytime to add more proxies. I can come over here, and if I choose under location preferences, what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to change the location of where my proxies are being used from. So right now I currently have mine set up as USA dedicated proxies, and I put 100 of them in the mixed. And what that means is it's going to mix up all of my proxies, and they're going to be a variety. So some's going to come from each of these. You can see here there's 31 of them that they put in Buffalo, 39 in Dallas, Texas, 8 in New York, 14 Atlanta, Georgia, and so on. So they kind of split them up to make them a little more diverse. Okay, and really that's all there is to it. The proxies themselves work great. I've been using them for YouTube accounts and tools and many other things for a long time now. And so I do highly recommend them. If you guys are interested in getting proxies, do not be afraid of getting the ones from Blazing Proxies, because they do work very, very well. They have really good customer support as well. And so that's about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of review and overview of proxies and how they work, and maybe it's helped you better understand the types of proxies you need to use with whatever tool or service you're using it for. So, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. I put out videos like this all the time on product reviews and also training for video and affiliate marketing.